Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's your girl here, MJ's Nia. Welcome to the channel. So yes, I want to talk about the Kentucky women alleged they were sexually assaulted in the Bahamas by men who spiked their drinks. So I'm gonna say this. I'm still gonna wait for the full investigation to be done. I'm not going to give my final thought until I make the second video. There still is more information coming in about this incident that happened in Bahamas. So I want the full truth and I want the whole story to be unfold. So and I want the investigation to be unfold. So yeah, I just want to let people know that. So this is not my final thought. I am going to make a second video on this once the policeman comes out, because I've done this with Carly Russell. I've done this with the brick lady. Once the policemen come out and make their statement, or the chief or whatever, about the full investigation, that's when I will give my final thought. But yes, I'm going to play some videos. I want you guys to really, really, really listen to their interview. I don't want you to be like, oh yeah, this is what I thought. No, I want you guys to really listen to the interviews. They have multiple interviews. And I'm also going to share some comments about what some other people are thinking as well. So let me play the first video for you guys.
Warmings to Bahamas. I'm just trying to get the latest one here so I make sure I'm not saying anything wrong. All right. A lot of people didn't take them seriously, like me. Why? Because it didn't appear that any American tourists had been harmed. It looked like gang-on-gang violence, okay? But now that's changed. Two moms from Kentucky went on a cruise together to the Bahamas. They dock at a local beach. They go out there to spend the day. The women say they were drugged, they were raped, and the Bahamian authorities treated them like criminals. Joining us now is Amber Shearer and Dongela Dobson, and their attorney, Nicholas Gerson. Counsel, thanks for being with us. Jump in as needed. First of all, ladies, I am very sorry to meet you under these circumstances, and I know that this is the last thing that you want front of mind, but I truly appreciate you wanting other people to understand the story so it doesn't happen again. Amber, I'll start with you. What do you want people to
Yes,
know?
I want people to be safe. And two's not enough. Dongela and I thought, as best friends, the two of us, we've been together for 2 decades. We thought that we could protect each other and to be safe, and it's not enough. You shouldn't take any excursions that aren't directly with the resort you're booking, aren't directly with the cruise line that you're booking. You need to stay within those bounds. And you need to be aware, because our cruise line did not make us aware of a travel advisory. We had no idea what was going on in the Bahamas.
And
None
just to be
whatsoever.
clear, so people understand, and Dongela, you can pick up the story here. This is not about you guys going out and at 4 o'clock in the morning things go sideways. You've given us a picture. You say you guys were offered a drink, buy one, get one free. It was the only drink
Yes,
that you had. And there's a
yes.
picture of you guys on the beach enjoying yourselves. You're saying that this cutout pineapple thing, this was the drink. You had one drink, it was this drink, and what happened
So
after you had it?
I had the coconut and Dongela had the pineapple, and we were offered a 2-for-1 deal. And with as expensive as everything else was, we were like, okay, we're catching a break. We'll do the 2-for-1 deal. We felt the drinks were really strong, but Dongela and I are both gastric sleeve patients, so our stomachs can't tolerate much, so we don't drink often anyways. But less than a few drinks into the second drink, we knew something was wrong. Something was terribly wrong.
We have videos that we have taken on our phones 15 minutes between when we first got the drink and 15 minutes later. And our family and our friends are messaging us concerned about us. Like, are you sure that you only had one drink? Is that all? Like, are you guys okay? Like, they thought maybe we were fibbing a little bit to our friends about how much we'd actually had to drink. And it even had me questioning myself, well, Lord, how much did I drink? When we got back to Carnival Cruise Line and we were finally given our rape kits, we were given toxicology tests. and a breathalyzer. I blew 0.0000.
I blew 0.006.
We were not drunk.
So
we were not drunk at all.
Understood. Amber, let's talk about what did happen here. So you have the drink. You don't really know what's going on, but as Dongela just said, that your friends and family were like, whoa, something's off. What happened next? What was done to you?
We were taking photos in the ocean, and
we kind of decided at this point we want to get out of the ocean. We're feeling it a little bit. We're going to look for seashells for our kids. I found a little piece of like a conch shell, which I could send one of them to go get it, but it's a little piece of a conch shell.
Okay.
And this guy staff worker that had been there, he's like, oh, I know where tons of these are. We'll take you over there.
The man in the photo, there was a man posted in one of my photos. The man who raped me, he was the one that directed us as to where to go
to find the shells.
To find the shells.
Chris, if I may,
counsel.
Yeah, I wanted to, point out one of the issues with Carnival specifically in this case is they have a legal duty to warn about dangerous conditions that they should have known about. And what's also remarkable in this case is there's a federal statute that's called the Cruise Ship Vessel Safety and Security Act of 2010 that requires victims of crime at high sea, and being in the Bahamas would constitute being on the high seas. They're supposed to offer them contact with the FBI.
Right.
None of that was offered.
Are speaking out tonight, alleging that they were drugged and raped on a beach in Grand Bahama. Well, police have since arrested two men, a 54-year-old man of 8 Mile Rock and a 40-year-old man of South Bahamia, for the alleged incident. The alleged victims, however, are taking issue with the process of filing a complaint with local authorities. Here's their story tonight.
We were directed after we got off the ship to shuttles at Pirates Cove, like to go to Pirates Cove Beach. That was the best beach around. That's the place we needed to go.
Two American women, Dongala Dobson and Amber Scherer, say what started off as a dream vacation quickly took a turn for the worse when they docked in Freeport and were taken to one of the local beaches. It's there that the women say they were targeted by two men who were said to be employees of a local resort and offered drinks.
Let's go ahead and do it. Then I have videos, and I'm just within 15 minutes of like drinking these drinks. I'm not the same person. I don't even know where I am.
Well, with a travel advisory in place by the U.S. Embassy, the best friends also claimed that they never got that warning.
They've told us about everything, but that was not something that they put over the speakers or had on the TVs with alerts, like be careful, nothing.
They admitted, though, to consuming the drinks, which they believed were laced with illegal drugs.
About that. Hey guys! I'm drunk. We've had a few drinks and they were strong. Extremely nice to us.
It's then that they claimed they were taken by two men to an isolated area on the beach and allegedly sexually assaulted. Well, because the woman admitted to consuming alcohol, we asked them if they were certain that they were raped. This was their response.
Sure that you were sexually assaulted.
For sure.
I woke up.
Both of our rape kits confirmed it. I had tearing.
Vaginal tearing. I woke up in the middle of penetration. I came to while being penetrated.
And you saw
there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We were raped.
And they're also taking issue with how they allege that local authorities handled the matter.
The Bohemian police took us to the bathroom. They made us urinate, made us white, and take our swimsuits off and put them in Walmart bags.
I kept telling them it was going to ruin any evidence that we had. It was going to ruin everything, and they still continued to make us do so. They made us. They were like, no, you have to do this. And then they tried to make us do it in front of our attackers.
And adding insult to injury, they say they were never taken to a local hospital or clinic and had to be examined when they returned to the ship.
Our urine drug screens came back positive for cocaine, methamphetamine, opiates,
Benzos.
And they never took you to the local hospital in Freeport.
No, they said
They made us sign a form.
waiver. They made us sign a waiver. They said that if they took us to a Bahamian hospital, then we were going to be stuck in the Bahamas and then we would have to find our own way home.
This morning, the U.S. Embassy contacted me. They were never notified, and they would have made emergency arrangements to get us home.
So, what's the next step?
They're following up with the local agencies here and the FBI, as well as the U.S. Embassy, to make sure that action is taken and that justice is served.
Well, we did reach out to the officer in charge of the Northern Bahamas for a response to those allegations made by the women. However, we were told that the Commissioner of Police will be releasing a statement on this matter. It's a story we are continuing to follow. Well, when police initially reported the matter in Monday's crime report, they did not indicate that it was tourists involved in that incident. In previous reports, police have, at best, stated the nationality of the alleged victims. Just last week, they reported that a Canadian woman was allegedly sexually assaulted, and before that, they also reported that a Mexican woman was allegedly sexually assaulted. Monday's crime report, however, failed to give those details. Now, moments before the Minister of Tourism and Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper entered the lower chamber today, Eyewitness News pressed him on why police didn't indicate the particulars as customary, and also about the impact of this alleged incident on the tourism product.
It's a matter for the Minister of National Security and the police. So speak with them directly. They will provide commentary for you.
Again, we did reach out to police and we were told that the Commissioner of Police will be issuing a statement on this matter.
Okay, so you heard those two videos, right? So now we are back to hear from the... So, okay, you hear those two videos, those two reports, right? Did you pay close attention to what the women said or whatever, how they really move? Because me, I observe everything. I observe the body language. I observe the things that they said to see if they match or whatever. Okay, so now the authorities are back from the Bahamas, and also the Carnival Cruise has also made a statement as well. So let me play this video for you guys. So yes. So the video that I'm going to play is about the Bahamas resort disputes sexual assault victims' claims. The woman claimed they were drugged before the assault. Toxicology results confirmed traces of, I think, benzodiazepines in their systems. I might be saying that wrong. Resort security camera footage doesn't match their claims. So let's play this video.
Two resort staffers. The two friends, covered in cuts and bruises, say it happened on their last day of a 4-day Carnival cruise while they were docked in the Bahamas. But now officials from that resort claim the women's account of what happened does not match their security footage. It all comes from officials from the Bahamas and Jamaica, and right now they're pushing back against U.S. travel warnings. Correspondent Laura Engel joins us live. Laura, you have some new reaction, and this reaction is from local police.
Right. Well, we are now getting dueling stories about this alleged incident, which is not to take away from the very serious allegations from these two mothers from Kentucky. But now there are reports that the excursion company that was involved in the women's offshore visit in the Bahamas is disputing their claims, saying they have video that doesn't match up. Now, Amber Shear and Dongela Dobson said they were assaulted in broad daylight by staffers after they were given drugged cocktails, allegedly, during a beach excursion by resort staffers when they made a stop off their Carnival Cruise line last weekend. The two say they were ushered to a beach to look for seashells by these staffers when they lost consciousness and woke up to their assaults in progress by two resort employees, they say. A spokesperson for that resort now telling news agencies that the women's account of what happened does not match their security footage. This, as the Royal Bahamian Police Force did issue a statement yesterday saying their investigation and them looking at videos led to the immediate arrest of two adult males connected to this case. So there's two people in custody right now. Shear and Dobson, along with their attorney, telling Chris Cuomo earlier this week about the details of their assault, their anger over not being warned there was a travel advisory for the Bahamas from the U.S. State Department by Carnival Cruise due to increased violence and assault in the Bahamas, in addition to sharing the aftermath of how the authorities in the Bahamas handled them after their alleged rapes occurred. Listen.
They had us change out of the one-piece swimsuits that we were wearing into our swimsuit covers.
Threw them in Walmart bags.
They told us if we wanted any justice, any rape kits or anything, we would have to go to the Bohemian hospital. However, the U.S. Embassy had already refused to help us. We would be stuck there and we would be on our own.
All right, so Carnival Cruise Lines released the following statement to NewsNation saying in part, quote, our onboard care team provided support for the 2 guests as they sailed back to Jacksonville. Bahamian police are investigating the matter and Carnival is providing our full cooperation. Sharon Dobson have shared photos of cuts and bruises all over their legs and said when they took toxicology tests on the ship, the results showed they had a wide range of drugs in their system and nearly 0 alcohol in their systems as well. So there is a lot more going on with this story. We continue to follow it and we'll bring you more as well.
Okay, so did you guys just hear that? They said that there was no alcohol found in the body, but there was drugs found in their body. So I'm a little confused. Like, that's why I said I need to hear the full investigation, because they said that like the first video, that's why I'm playing all these news articles so you guys can see it. On the first video I showed you guys, it was this one, even though you see this, but this is advertisement. But on this one, it showed that I think they said they only had 1 drink when their family members asked them. Okay. On this one, when they got interviewed again, they have multiple interviews. On this interview with this reporter, they said that it sounded like in the video when they were playing, it said they had multiple alcohols. Okay. So, and now here it says that they have 0 alcohol. I'm confused. Like, that's what I'm saying. I need to feel, this is why I said I don't want to give my full thoughts on it yet, because I need to hear more. But I do want to read some of the comments that was underneath this video. So this is the same news article. I'm also going to give you the article as well as the video so you'll see it. But I went on YouTube so I can just read some of the comments to you guys. So, because I'm going to start reading you comments, and I'm going to play you a video from other people who did their own investigations. So let me go ahead. I mean, not their own research on this story. It says, never trust Bahamian police. Anyone who has experience with the Bahamians know this. They should have brought their anti-scuff pro knees pads. It says, I'm on the side of the truth. Let's see all the footage and then decide. Let's see the video. Any country that relies on tourism to feed people is going to square off against allegation of any kind that might threaten the health of their economy. This is a reason 2 women wander alone in a really bad area. Common sense helps in these situations. People should educate themselves before meandering into foreign countries in which desperate people lurk. Someone says, don't drink anything that hasn't been opened in front of you. When this story first came out, I called it, it's a story. They requested our kits but were denied. I believe them. Of course, these authorities are going to deny because it messes with their tourism. There have been a travel warning from the U.S. about assault, etc. 4 hours after they boarded. Just so sad. Something doesn't add up here. Let's see the raw video footage. So, I'll put a link down below, like I stated, to this video on YouTube, and I'm also gonna put the news article. But I am gonna go on to read the next articles that I read. I mean, the next thing, I'm gonna read the next articles from the bloggers and from the other people who have commented on this. I'm going to read those as well on Instagram. All right. So this is on site. They went on ahead and they posted this. And this is what people said. Refusing a rape kit and pushing a GoFundMe is nasty work. We'll talk about the GoFundMe later on. So down here, this yet again, it was already clarified in their interview. They didn't refuse the rape kit. They were told the rape kit had to be done at the local hospital. If they went to a Bahamian hospital, that they would not help them return to the U.S. So instead of staying stuck in the Bahamas, they boarded their cruise ship, and then after realizing how serious the incident was, local authorities boarded the cruise ship and provided the rape kits to the onboard doctor to administer on the ship. Okay, so we confirmed that. That's what I said. Yeah, so yet again, the same thing. Somebody said, Justy Smollett, if you're on the cruise ship, how do you end up on the resort? Someone said, nah, they got effed and they had to make up something to tell their husbands. No. I don't see how them white women get drunk and start acting on these vacation areas, black men. Nah, I'm not saying they're lying, but I don't think they are telling the truth either. Like I said, I'm gonna read you guys the viewers' comments. You guys can decide what y'all want to think of the comments down below. But I am gonna play this next TikToker video where she did her own research on it.
A video last night about these two moms from Kentucky who were on a Carnival Cruise and made a stop at Grand Bahama, and apparently two of the staff members there slipped some DRUGs into their drinks and then SA'd them. Well, the resort and the cruise line is saying that their story is completely wrong and that they made this whole thing up. So the resort is called Pirates Cove, and they have 16 cameras around the resort, and it basically captured everything. And this account on the Book of Faces has a video that's just full of information. But basically, they said upon further review of their surveillance videos, the allegations made on site and in subsequent social media posts and news stories conflict with what the time-stamped surveillance videos contain. As such, the lengthy videos of all concerned have been handed over to the local police and will be shared with our industry partners as needed. And then the resort goes on to say that the two guys were terminated, but because they violated the zero tolerance policy. So here's a timeline according to their footage. The girls entered the property at 8:17 in the morning. They were greeted by staff at 8:24. Then at 9:40, one of the girls met with one of the guys who's being accused. Then at 10:06, you can see them, looks like they're walking arm in arm with these two guys. They were headed towards the western side of the beach where the alleged incident took place. Now check out this video and then listen to what they have to say about it.
Refused to let us see a U.S. physician or a Carnival physician.
Refused to let us have a rape kit done immediately, made us go to the bathroom,
Guys, they wouldn't even give us a rape kit after we had been raped. They refused. They made us go to the bathroom and use toilet tissue, and they collected toilet tissue as their specimens.
And then they did an alcohol test on us like we were just super drunk. We had hardly any alcohol in our system at all.
Well, the resort says that their EMS offered medical assistance to both of the girls, but they declined and even signed a waiver. And then they left for the cruise ship in a private vehicle. But knowing the gravity of the incident, their officers boarded the cruise ship, providing an SA kit and hospital form to the ship's medical doctor. So that's completely different than what the girls are saying. And just to throw in there, there is now a GoFundMe with a $10,000 goal. Apparently it's to help raise money for medications that they need that help prevent certain diseases. I don't know. But anyway, what do you guys think?
Okay, so there you go. There's a GoFundMe. I told you I was going to talk about it later, and that's at the end. A lot of people are saying, there's a GoFundMe for this. Like I say, I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. I'm going to wait till the case fully is done, investigated. And then I'm going to come back with the second video, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. I have done this already in the past with the Brick Lady. I've done this with Carly Russell. I'm going to continue to when I hear stories like this, I'm going to wait till the full investigation is done, and then I'm going to come back. We don't know if they're telling the truth or if they're lying. We shall see in the near future. But let me know what y'all think down below in the comment area. As for now, I should see y'all later. Peace.
They be sharing all their money, got me wearing fly. Girl, but I ain't asking. They say they love my ass and 7 G's to religion. I say no, but they keep giving, so I keep on taking. And no, I ain't taking. We can keep on taking. I keep on demonstrating my love, my love, my love, my love. You love my lady lumps, my hump, my hump, my hump. My humps, they got you.